All right. So I'm going to break down this whole Monica versus her mother situation. And then we'll do more of a recap of the last episode and of the season in general. Now, this is where I stand with Monica. I don't like her. I don't think she's a fit for this. And this might be an unpopular opinion because I know there are people out there who really love Monica. But for me, even before Monica was so disrespectful to her mother, she was falling flat for me. One, I thought she came on the show way too hot, doing the absolute most. Two, I thought that it was bizarre how hard she was going for Lisa Barlow over Lisa Barlow's 60K ring. I mean, you're on the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Like, that is a part of the assignment. It's to be gaudy and over the top and to be materialistic. That is legitimately the premise of the show. So for her to continue to try and shame Lisa and be like, well, you're not relatable to middle America. Well, duh, that's the whole part. That's the whole reason of the show. They're not supposed to be relatable to middle America. They're supposed to be over the top and unrelatable. That's the whole point of being a housewife, right? So to me, she really lost me there. She was doing the absolute most when it came to that. Also, I thought that Monica had fake crocodile tears. She keeps trying to project herself as this victim, especially with Heather in this last episode. You know, you could see that she would kind of like fake cry and then kind of stop and see if Heather was like buying the lie and then kind of cry again with the whole mother abandonment conversation. I don't think her mother ever abandoned her. Was her mother imperfect? Yes, we all are. I think we all have stories about my mother did this to me and it hurt me and blah, blah, blah. We all have those stories. Monica, you were not abandoned. Your mother was a single mother. She was probably a young single mother and she didn't have a lot of money and she was doing the best she could. And now you're trying to milk that for a storyline. Like, miss me with that. And the way you swore at your mother and you called her names was absolutely disgusting. And then again, to circle back to the Lisa Barlow situation, wasn't it you, Monica? Like literally 2 scenes before you're going off on Lisa Barlow, crying, fake, again, your fake tears to your mother, who was graciously helping you with your business and your children. Don't forget that. Didn't you just say that you went to the mall or wherever you went and you bought a Louis Vuitton bag because you, quote, wanted something really nice around the ladies? Isn't that the essence of being materialistic? Putting your value in your worth in the type of bag that you own and have? And it seems like you maxed out your credit cards. If the Louis Vuitton was real, I'm not saying it was fake. Maybe it was fake, maybe it wasn't. But if it was real, seeming like you're going into debt and maxing out your credit card since you're complaining about money, but you went and bought a Louis Vuitton bag that you admitted you could not afford because you wanted to keep up with appearances. So you're going after Lisa Barlow for being upset over a $60,000 ring that her husband bought her and saying she's materialistic. I'm sorry, if I had a ring that cost $100 that my husband gave me or had any type of sentimental value to me, I would act the same way Lisa Barlow was. I would be pissed. I would be upset. I would be like, we had to turn this place upside down. You know, I would do the same. 100% I would do the same. But you want to call her materialistic, but yet you just admitted you basically went into debt buying a Louis Vuitton bag because you wanted to fake in front of the ladies. So which one is it, Monica? You get to be materialistic and fake and phony, but Lisa Barlow, who can actually afford her stuff, you want to go after her? Is she unrelatable or are you jealous? Or are you jealous? To me, it was giving jealousy. It was giving, I wish I could be you, but I can't. And to me, it was giving, Monica, why are you a housewife? And that question is to producers, not to Monica. I'm tired, of seeing housewives who shouldn't be housewives. I'm looking at you, Gina, from the Real Housewives of OC in your casita. And I'm not being mean. I'm not being judgy. I'm not being like any of that stuff when it comes to money at all. Trust me, I'm not. What I am saying is that I want to see women on the show who either can who actually have the money and who can keep up. Or if they don't become bitter and nasty. Like the way the women were going after Heather and the OC because Heather actually has the money. This is the thing. Either you actually have the money and you can keep up, like a Sutton, you know what I mean? Or something like that. Or if you don't have the money, don't be a hater and make the show boring and toxic and dark and bad because you're jealous of the women who do have the money. It has to be one or the other. You see what I'm saying? And I actually like this season of season 4. I like season 4. I think it's good. I'm enjoying it, but I'm just calling out, the fun points for us to talk about and to, debate and have a good kiki over because I'm enjoying this season. I'm liking Salt Lake City. I'm enjoying it. So that's kind of where I land on it. But that's the issues I have with Monica. Like, Monica to me is just literally a regular chick. Like, legit, like, she could, I don't know, she could live across the street. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get the Monica appeal. And I actually don't think she's that relatable. I just think she's kind of whiny. I think she's spoiled and I think she's a brat. You know what I'm saying? So, absolute mess, absolute mess, absolute mess. Okay, what else am I missing? Okay, so when it comes to Monica versus her mother, this is where I land on this. I think that Monica's mother was embarrassed by Monica's behavior at the Easter party. I don't think that her mother was taking the other woman's side. I think she was trying to diffuse the situation, remove Monica from it. That's why she kept saying, "Come to the bathroom with me, come to the bathroom with me," because Monica was doing the absolute most and was an embarrassment to her. You see what I'm saying? I think that her mother wasn't abandoning her or not choosing her side. Her mother was trying to get her from not showing her butt on TV. And the way and her mother was like, "Oh, I'm sorry," because she was embarrassed. Like, who wouldn't be embarrassed? Your daughter is at an Easter party with children and family, and she's cussing and she's yelling and she's fighting, and then she's disrespecting you in front of people. That is deeply embarrassing. Deeply. I would never speak to my mother that way in private, let alone public. Her mother was embarrassed, quite frankly, is really what was going on. But the mom did respond. So let's watch Monica's mom's response to last night's episode. Okay, here we go.
Hey, this is Monica's mom here to set the record straight. The story that Monica tells Heather in the new promo that dropped today is false. Monica knew the family. She was close to the family. They were our downstairs neighbors in Arizona. We lived in a condo building. They lived downstairs. We lived upstairs. Monica babysat with the boys. Monica spent time with the family. If I worked late, she would have dinner with this family. We were in the same ward building. We were friends. We were neighbors. She loved this family. She loved the mom. She loved the boys, and they loved her. I took a job in New York City. This was before Monica started school. So the plan was that Monica would stay with them in Pennsylvania while I went ahead to start my new job and look for an apartment in New York City. I could not find an apartment in my budget in a neighborhood that felt safe, with a school district that felt safe for Monica. It was decided that it was safer for Monica to stay in Pennsylvania with this family. I visited on weekends. I called every night before she went to bed. She was there for one semester, and then we moved back to Arizona. I don't know why Monica is telling these stories. One could say that's how she remembers it. Okay, maybe she doesn't remember me visiting her on weekends. Maybe she doesn't remember me calling every night before bed. But there is no way that she doesn't remember how much she loved this family and how close she was to them.
And we have more to discuss because there's more going on with this. First, Monica, if your mother was this horrible abandoner, abuser person, then are you also guilty of abandoning your children? Because didn't you ask your mother to watch your children while you went on girls' trips to be on this show to follow your dream? So it's okay for you to pawn your children off on your grandmother when you want to follow your dreams of being a reality star. But when your mother, who clearly was just trying, who just clearly just got a job that she thought would benefit everybody, left you with family friends because she couldn't bring you to New York, all of a sudden you want to spin that like she abandoned you. I don't think she abandoned you for 1 second. And I feel so bad for her mother having to now be on TikTok defending herself. Because nobody is perfect and our parents do the best they can do. It sounds like to me, Monica's mom probably had her own struggles growing up, had a daughter when she was young. The father wasn't involved. She was doing the best she could. And I think it's really dirty of Monica to now and try and make that a storyline for herself, turning it on her mother. And honestly, in this last episode, I said chef's kiss to the mom for taking her car away. Because number one, Monica, you're a grown woman. You're a grown adult. If mommy can take away your car, that is a you problem, not a mommy problem. Like for me, I'm an adult. Nobody can take away my car because I own my car. You see what I'm saying? So if you are a grown woman with all this smoke for your mother, act like it. To me, you're a very ungrateful, spoiled brat. Do you know how many people wish their parents would put their credit and their name on the line to help you out with the car? There are parents out there who would not give their children anything. But you want to get up here and whine about your mother taking away your car when you're an adult? And you're damn right she should have taken away your car. You know why? Because you got up there on camera and you said to your mother, you find your own way home, and you left her there. So if I was your mother, I would do the same exact thing. You're going to get up here and have me at this people's house on camera, and you're going to leave me, and you're going to tell me to find my own way home. But then you think that tomorrow you're going to drive a car that's in my name? You've lost your mind. You've lost the plot. So I applaud Monica's mother for trying to teach her a lesson. It's ridiculous. You're an adult. If mommy can take away your car, that's on you for not having your stuff together. And you should be grateful to your mother for even going out on a limb to do that for you. And let's also not get it twisted. It also came out that I think Monica threw a shoe. This is from Reality Blurb. It says Lisa Barlow confirmed a shoe was thrown at Angie's contentious Easter party after the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City newbie claimed Monica Garcia accidentally almost hit Angie's niece with it. During the recent episode, which didn't show the full story, according to Monica, Angie confronted her for bringing up cheating rumors about Angie's husband, Sean. After the episode aired, Monica claimed on social media that she went to the ER after falling down Angie's stairs at the party. Girl, bye. She also alleged the stairs weren't up to code, and she said Angie should pay the medical bill. Monica, are you scamming? Her stairs weren't up to code. You looked fine when you were toting your kids out into the black car. Now all of a sudden her stairs weren't up to code. Are you scamming? Are you trying to get an insurance claim? Meanwhile, Angie made her own allegation concerning the shoe throw. Amid the social media war, Lisa cryptically wrote on Twitter in a post shared by All About the Reality Housewives on Instagram that truth sets you free. When a fan asked Lisa if she would confirm that a shoe was thrown, Lisa responded, "It was thrown, and Henry was very uncomfortable." Around the same time, Monica addressed a rumor from a fan who tweeted, #fun fact, Monica's ex-husband has only one child with Monica, the second oldest. The star clapped back, "All 4 of my daughters are his. The last 3 are his biological, and he adopted my oldest. They are all his. You are a joke. Listen, paternity issues, you are the father, you aren't the father. I don't really know if I want to get into that territory because I don't think that's fair to the children, you know? So I'm going to leave that right there. She then seemingly addressed Angie and Lisa's recent insinuations that Monica isn't being honest about her last name. Monica indicated that going off about a name change is ridiculous, though she didn't seem to deny it. So Monica has a lot to hide and a lot going on. Like, I don't know, when you come out the gate with, I was having sex with my brother-in-law for a year and a half. When you come out the gate with, my house was foreclosed on, but then you try, and to me, those are storylines enough. Like, let your personality and let your business be your storyline. Let the fact that you were sleeping with your brother-in-law, let the fact that you're starting over after divorce and you're trying to get your money right to take care of your kids, let your personality be your storyline. This whole trying to take down your mother to be relevant on a show is disgusting to me. I didn't like Monica from jump, and this really solidified it. You're throwing shoes at an Easter party. You're cussing your mother out in front of people. Miss me with all of this, Monica. Miss me. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. But I want to know what you guys think about that one. Put it down below. What do you think about Monica versus her mother and making it a storyline? I personally think Monica is immature. I think she's a brat. I think she's a big liar. I think she's jealous of Lisa. And I'm sorry, but she's too broke and mean-spirited to be a housewife. If you are a housewife and you don't have money, you need to then come with the spirit of, I want to learn, I want to have fun, I want to have a kiki. I'm tired of this spirit of, I am so jealous and I am so bitter. I want to bring down the people who I'm jealous of. I'm looking at you, OC, with Heather and Gina and Tamra and who's the other one? Who's Gina's sidekick? I can't even remember her name. Everybody on the OC except for Heather, basically, right? And so it's a mess. It's a mess. But I want to know what you guys think. Put it down below and be sure to like, subscribe, and share. So with that, let's move on to our next